this is the first lesson you need to start with. So what we want to do in this first lesson is really just understand how the piano works. It can look really confusing and you just press keys and you're like, I don't really get this. But once you understand the organization of it, it becomes a lot easier. So the first thing you have to know is that the piano goes from low to high, with the lowest note being here, and then just going higher and higher and higher with mixtures of white and black keys all the way until you get to the end, right? So the highest note's there, the lowest note's here, and everything in between. Now, it looks like there's a lot of different notes on the piano, and there are 88 keys on the piano, but there's actually only 12 different notes that are possible on a piano. And the easiest way to find it is through the black keys. So if you ignore the very first black key, right, we're gonna ignore that one for now, I'll explain it later, but you'll notice the black keys just go in a pattern: 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and so on. It's just always groups of 2 and then groups of 3. Now, if we look at a group of 2 and then a group of 3, we can find every possible note out of our 12 notes. If we start right here before the group of 2 and we go all the way into the white note after the group of 3, we have all 12 notes on the piano. 7 white ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 5 black ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's our 12 possible notes. And now everything else is just copied and pasted in higher and lower ranges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, right before the 2 black keys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just keeps going in higher ranges and lower ranges. Now we name these notes after the letters of the alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We only use 7 letters, so even though there's 12 notes, we only use 7 letters, so I'll explain how we name them. So those 7 letters get attached to the white notes. So the first note we're going to learn is the note C. The note C comes right before the group of 2. Now, you don't have to start here. A lot of people are like, well, why don't we start with A? Just because it's easier to see the note C, and when you learn about scales, like the C major scale, it makes sense why things revolve around C. But let's start here. So anytime you're in front of the 2 black keys, you're playing the note C. So there's lots of different Cs on the piano, high ones, low ones. And if you play 2 Cs together, they sound good together because they're the same note, just in a higher range or a lower range. And then when we go this way on the piano, this is called going up the piano or going higher. So when you go this way, you're going in alphabetical order. So if this is C, we go higher 1, you would just get to the next letter in the alphabet, D. So the easiest way to find the note D is that it's in between the 2 black keys. D, 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 so on. There's some lower ones. And once again, if I play 2 Ds together, they sound good because they're the same note, just a lower version and a higher. And we can keep going. We go higher than 1 higher than D, we get to E. So E comes after the 2 black notes. E, 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 so on. We play 2 together. They sound good together because they're the same notes. So now we've learned C, D, and E. So C comes before the 2 black notes, D in the middle, E after. Now we just have to learn these 4, which come by the 3 black notes. So if we went C, D, E, we just move 1 higher, we get to the letter F. So F comes in front of the 3 black keys. So there's F, 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 so on. 2 together, they sound good, same note. We go up 1 from F, we get to G. Now G is a little bit harder to find because if we look inside the 3 black keys, there's 2 on the inside. So G is the first one on the inside when we're going this way. So G, 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 play 2 together, sound good together. So there's our G. We go up 1 from G. It's where a lot of people get confused. After G, there's no H. You're back to the beginning of the alphabet, which is A. So G and then A. So once again, G and A look similar. They're both on the inside of the 3. A is the one that's a little bit higher, a little bit this way. So there's A, A, A. We play 2 together. They sound good together. And the last note we have to learn, we go 1 higher from A. We get to B. B is in back or behind the 3 black keys. B, 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 and so on. And there's B's. And then we go up 1 from B, we're back to C, right at the start of the 2 notes, or the 2 black keys, right? So there's all 7 of our notes that we have to learn on the white keys. And now the black keys just get named based on those white key letters, right? So let's start with this one here. At the start of the 2 black keys, this note can have 2 different names. And this confuses people a lot as well, but you'll get the hang of it. So if this note was C, we use a word called sharp in music. Sharp means that you go up, right? Not up as in higher, like up and down, but to the right. So from C, we go up one, which takes us right there, up a half step. A sharp tells you to go up a half step, the next possible note. And then this would be called C sharp, because this is C, we moved up a half step. That becomes C sharp. And then if we go to this black note, well, here's D, we go up a half step. So this is D sharp. Then E does not have a black note, so E doesn't get a sharp. Then from F, we go up a half step. So there's F sharp. From G, we go up a half step. There's G sharp. From A, we go up a half step. There's A sharp. So our black notes are, starting at the beginning of the 2, C sharp, D sharp, and then beginning of the 3, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Now, like I said, these notes could get a couple different names because in music, we also have a word called flat. Flat means you're going down, meaning to the left, a half step. So this note here, C sharp, that we called originally, can also be called D flat because it's a half step lower than D. So this could be called D flat. This one here could be called E flat because it's half a step lower than E. F does not have a flat, so no black note there. From G, we go down a half step. There's G flat. From A, we can go down a half step. There's A flat. From B, we can go down a half step. There's B flat. So we can have D flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, B flat. So this could be C sharp or D flat, D sharp or E flat, F sharp or G flat, G sharp or A flat, and A sharp or B flat. And there is all 12 notes on the piano. A lot of people always ask, like, why does it matter that there are 2 different names? Does it really matter which one you call it? If you're just playing the